Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to another beautiful episode of the Billionaire Habit Podcast with me, Dr. Olumide Akintayo. And today I have one of my favorite people in the world. I probably call him my first ever mentor in life and probably my best friend because I really don't know how many things I can't tell him. Or he doesn't know. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Olumide Akintayo.
Thank you.
Alani Olu.
Yes, Alani Olu. Very powerful.
My billionaire brother. Farmer, you know. So I always talk about one of the experiences that I can remember way back that made me to hate poverty. How my mom would take me to her neighbor, you know, to borrow money because I'm going back to school, boarding house, you know, she want to buy groceries, she want to pay school tuition. And they will look at her from head to toe. And I know you know those neighbors.
Yeah, of course.
And then at the end of the day, they will still not give her the money, tell her she's, you know, and then and I will be fighting her, just pissed off that, see, you've embarrassed us now. They still didn't give you the money. And, you know, why do you do this? And so looking at all those experiences, I knew I can't just be poor. But for you, what was your own story about?
I mean, I've never said this anywhere in public before, but I think this is a good opportunity for me. So I tell people the inheritance I got from my parents were not tangible things, intangible things. Okay, because my dad has nothing. Okay, for my dad was my biggest motivation.
Me too.
To being
let's see his version.
My biggest motivation. Until date, I'm speaking to live camera. No woman can tell you I've collected a dime from her. I as a rule,
you don't collect money from women. Because of my dad.
I'm telling you.
Producer, say why?
Because the truth was that I saw how not to be
a man
in my dad. So I learned what not to do from him. Okay. And my dad wasn't that. I know, you know, most times I just felt my dad was an intelligent man. That's what people
the most intelligent man I've ever met. You,
my dad started succeeding in his 20s.
Yeah. You know, very young.
He started making good money early, but somewhere, and that's another issue I had with religion again.
Yes.
So even though religion had given me certain things, but there were certain things it took from me. Yeah. So it was when he embraced religion that he now became the version of him that we didn't like. God
called him.
And then he left the responsibility of the home to the woman. So the woman had to do more, which was probably why she died very early, you know. And that's another story. But the day I swore to be rich, I came home. You know, I was a fellowship leader on campus. But part of the reason was because I was always on fellowship. So people thought it's because I love church so much. It's because even during break, I'm on campus. I'm in the fellowship.
You're not going home.
Because there was nothing to go home for. There was nothing to go. You know, so I rarely go home. And thankfully, my mom is very faithful.
Yeah.
She sends me my monthly stipends.
Yeah.
Anyhow she can.
Anyhow.
So I'm fine in school.
May her soul rest in peace.
May her soul rest in peace. But at some point, maybe when the school is about to resume, I'll need to go so that, okay, these are the things we need for the new session and all that. So, and there's no phone. So people need to understand it's not like now, there's no phone. You just have to travel. If you needed to get something done, it's either you travel or nothing. So this particular day I came home and this man, the moment he saw me, he started panicking. And I was telling mommy, your children are here. I said, he's not my father. They are here now to pack all the remaining money. You remember we have needs in this house. So don't pack all the money and give to him. And I was hearing, you know, for me, it was just this man, I don't even want to come home. You don't understand. I don't want to come home. It's just necessary. If you see me at home, it's because it's necessary. And that was why after my NYC, I didn't go home. I started my life after NYC. I never came back home. Okay? So I was just pissed off, and he was monitoring. What do you want to give him? And you see, and we need to buy this one. He started giving the woman list too, as if he's also a student like me, you know. And after the whole scenario, I just got pissed off. I picked my bag and I left. I remember that day. I got a bus going to Ilorin from Jeba, and I sat in the front. And you know, my heart was just heavy.
Yeah.
And I just swore, I said, this money, I will make this money, but I'll make it legally.
Yeah.
That was the clause. And that was it for me. Growing up, it wasn't easy, it was tough. I've had reasons to get cheaper ways to make money, but that clause, I always said, I'll make this money and I'll make it legally.
Yeah.
I don't want to make... I used to remember Abraham's statement. I don't want to make the kind of money that people will say,
yes, if not for
money,
me.
if not for us. So I'm very conscious.
Yeah.
Recently, a lady gave me an offer that some people will
rich.
transfer money to my account because we do big volumes in our business. So that they will transfer some money. They are politicians, so they will bid contract and they will. So I will now transfer it out. They will give me commission. You know, the person was pressing. Just all you need to do, just present your bank account. You know, it was tempting. But I said, I didn't do it when I was small.
Exactly.
It's not now. I mean, what do I want?
Yeah.
You know? So at that point, when we were going on that journey, I swore. And that was it. I decided I was going to give it all. And even though I had failures, every time I fall down, I will rise up again. I'm telling you, I will rise up again.
Yeah. We have that in common.
We are doing not too badly. We are doing not too badly.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. You know, one of another encounter I will never forget was my mom that died and your wife was pregnant. We were all in the same house.
Yeah.
The only house my mother had. And I think it was like going 2 days we had not eaten.
Yeah.
And you know, poverty has a way of giving you creative ideas. So you had come up with a brilliant idea. You had a friend who has a vegetable farm.
Yes.
And you had this concept, okay, I'm going to dress in suit. I will take, you know, what we call a bag, you know. So apologies for derogative word of Ghana must go.
Ghana must go back.
And then you were going to be putting vegetables there. And then since in Otta, there are a lot of factories and they have big cafeteria, you know, you're going to go to each of them to convince them you want to sell vegetables to them, graduate in suit with selling vegetable. I came up with, of course, I was going to be going to 20 schools, trekking to 20 schools in Otta to sell bulk SMS. I had my strategy. And I mean, what was going through your mind in that entire experience? So
there was something you said before that trended many years ago.
Okay.
That you can't be two things at the same time.
Yes, poverty and pride.
You can't be poor at the same pride. So permit me to remix it.
Please, remix it.
You cannot be poor and not have mouth. You can't. You can't have the two together. If you don't have money, at least have mouth. Okay, and it's my message to young people.
Yeah,
you know, most times young people. I'm passionate about young people.
It's true.
You know, our life is a proof that you can start from nothing. See,
nothing.
I can tell you, nobody can stand today and say, if not for me, for this boy.
Yeah.
Nobody. I'm saying it's life. So we had nothing. And thankfully for mommy.
Yeah.
You know, my mom, you know, our house, you are much like mommy.
Yeah.
God bless her. So we picked lots of her traits.
Yeah.
My mommy is the one that embraces everybody, but she makes sure she doesn't take us to anybody. We always we manage whatever we had in the family. You know, like people send their children to one family to take care of. We never had that. But others will come. Even with the little we had.
Yes.
Once you don't mind what we offer
exactly.
our house is open for you. You can sleep anywhere. You understand?
We can. I think at some point we ate in one room.
Several everywhere.
Because it was a two-bedroom.
We sleep on single seaters. This is our bed. So our furniture is always bad. Okay, so back to that point.
Yeah.
You know, for me, do you know the guy, the farm guy? I didn't know him.
Really?
I didn't know him. It was because of yes. It was because of in the course of looking for, you know, when there wasn't nothing. I was into marketing, but it wasn't enough. Mommy has died. All the siblings are with me, so the bills are big. You are the only one that is hustling. You know, so we just needed to be creative. So I just thought, okay, what is common to Otta? And it was factories. There are lots of factories. Okay, what do I have as life has given me that I can offer to this factory? I said, agri commodity, agri products. Okay, let me go look for where I can get those products. So I went on a search. I met this guy who is a vegetable farmer. And he will plant and be looking for market women to go and buy. And I gave him offers he can't resist. I said, I have my laptop and camera from real estate marketing that I was doing that time. So I said, what if I decide to help you sell all these your vegetables? You know, that's going back to why I say you must have mouth. If you don't have money, you should be able to use your mouth like this to make something happen for you.
True.
Okay, so all I had was my mouth. I didn't have the money, so I went to use my mouth to talk to the farmer. Mr. Farmer, you know, everybody runs away from marketing, but everybody needs to be a salesperson.
True.
That's the truth.
True.
Okay, so I gave him an offer. We are going to help you sell your. I said, oh yeah, now because I've learned that from selling real estate. Real estate is even tougher than
vegetable.
So it was easy. I used the camera to capture the farm, you know, and I began to knock on each factory. I wore my suit, put the vegetable farm on my laptop, you know. So when I arrive, I will say, we have a product for you. So they think it's bankers that want to give them loan. Say, yes. Oh, yeah. So you sit down. So I'll just open the laptop and they will see vegetable. Just buzz into like, are you serious? And you know, I never got a single no.
Yeah.
You know, it just captured them.
Yeah.
And I just told them, see, you go to market to buy, we'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
See, we'll even package it better.
Well, unlike the ones in
the tray that you see.
Son has
you know, so
smashed.
it was a no-brainer. They had to be like, oh yeah, bring. You know, I employed my first staff selling vegetables.
True, I remember.
From there,
yes.
I now connected with the export I'm doing now.
And it's ridiculous that a vegetable business that says with zero was the foundation for a multi-billion naira agri export business you do today.
So I tell people, I started with zero. It was with that vegetable that I registered the first company.
Young people won't believe it.
Then the rest is history. I'm telling you. But you can't just be that you don't have money. You have time. You have mouth. Use it to get what you want. I think if there's a summary for a young man, that is just it. You have time, you have mouth. It's just, marketing is just it. It's just it. Everybody wants somebody who will sell for them.
Yeah.
So if you don't have anything, go and sell for people. I know sales is something people run away from because so I'll share with you a story. In my early
I
days,
don't know it.
no, you don't know this one.
Okay.
In my early days, marketing, because when I came to Lagos, I came with nothing. So I started marketing for real estate developers. I remember I leveraged networks. If you know me, you are not able to buy.
Mm-hmm. You must refer
somebody. so one of the people referred to me. I went there, I knew Lagos because of marketing, because I was jumping everywhere. I've never lived in Lagos before I came.
Yeah.
Okay, so this woman was a teacher in one Lagos State school. She was referred by a friend. So I came and she sat down. I was packaged. I did my presentation as usual. The woman was quiet, looking at me. After I finished, you think that my message was entering her and she was really ready to buy. After I finished, she just said, it's not your fault. It's the Nigerian economy. Otherwise, what will a fine young man like you be doing selling land? I just felt this woman, if you are not buying, just tell me, oh God, I know they buy. Why are you trying to make it? But guess what? I can employ that woman now, wherever she is. I'm telling you, wherever she is, I wish those are people I would like to meet. I know she won't know me again. Even me, I won't know her again. But I would have loved to meet her and do her some good. Okay, so I know it's not easy to sell. It's kind of, but trust me, if you don't have money, the cheapest thing you can do is go for marketing. That's it. The biggest revenge
is massive success.
Is to succeed.
Massive.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The biggest, trying to be telling people's story, you're wasting your time. Just succeed. Just succeed, and let them be the ones coming to beg you. Some of those people called me today.
Wow.
They literally called me.
Wow.
See, I've been humbled, sir. I've been humbled. People I never, ever would believe will call me for hands out have called me. I've been humbled. I just feel this life is so fickle. The world needs to have people like us.
True.
Many more people like us. People who will, regardless of what life has thrown at you, regardless of what life, you can decide to take life as half full or half empty. It's up to you. You can take those lemonades and turn them to those lemon and turn them to lemonade. Everybody has an excuse. Everybody has reason not to succeed in this life. Everybody. That's my story. Everybody. That same excuse that you are giving, somebody used that same excuse to become who he is.
True.
For some of us, failing is not an option.
Yeah.
See, if anything happens tomorrow, I'll still rise up. I'm telling you. Will still rise up, because that's the best way to pass message to those people.